Hello all, good morning, good evening or good afternoon, based on wherever you are. Today we are talking about in continuation to what's new in Business Central 25, and today we'll talk about a new functionality for the users called Resize column without personalization. So before we start, a humble request, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe it. There are only 19% of viewers who have subscribed to the channels and other haven't. So a humble request, please do subscribe to the channel. Let's come back to the topic. So for all these years in Business Central, with the web client, it was always needed when you have to resize the columns and all, you had to get into personalization mode. Whether you are looking for a particular record or optimizing the layout of the page based on how you wanted, some columns small, some column big, you always have to go into the personalization mode. Now with this version and going forward for sure, you can optimize your screen based on each device. While you're working on multiple browsers or devices such as PC or laptop, you can adjust the column widths, just the column width, independently on each device. Now let's understand what that means by an example. Okay, let's open Business Central and let's see what's that. Okay. So if I'm on this list page on my browser, and if I'm on my list view, I can actually adjust the length of the columns that I have without getting into the personalization mode, right? So I can adjust these as I need so that it helps me to kind of focus on the key fields, and let's say if you don't want, you can then reduce it the length you wanted. So you can resize the column. Now resize is regardless of the role. Even if you don't have the personalization permission, you can still resize the column by dragging and double clicking the side to kind of expand it. Now the beauty of this is all these changes are not stored inside your web client. Like in personalization, they get stored inside the database. They are actually stored in your browser cache. So it then unlocks an ability to resize column on the page where you previously couldn't, such as the Copilot prompt dialogues and other things. So you can do it, and you get best of the both worlds: resizing column in personalization mode or in the role customization mode, which was available in the past, will still continue to persist in the same way. But those changes, when done from the personalization mode, will be stored inside database. Now let's focus on where this data gets stored. The column sizing preference now joins many other simple UI adjustment that are stored in your browser. So if you are using in private or incognito browsing, or you have cleared your browsing history, that might discard your preferences, including column sizing. So any changes on the column sizing that you do in the personalization mode are not getting stored in database, and they are stored in your browser cache. So anytime when you switch to your browser, let's say to incognito mode or to a private mode, or if you clear the history of your browser, then all these settings where you have resized the column and all on different pages will also be lost. So they are in the cache of your browser. So if you kind of start utilizing it, remember this, that they are not stored inside the database, because you are just as a user deciding how your screen should look like, and they are stored in your browser cache. So let me know what you think about this feature. If you're a user of Business Central, will this help you? You know the drill. If you think this was useful and you like the content, hit the like button. If you think this is something that other fellow customers, users and developers should know about, or consultant, where they can update this to their customers, then share this on social media. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then please do subscribe to the channel and don't be on that 80% pool. I'll see you sooner than later into the next video in this series, and till then, keep learning and keep sharing whatever you're learning. Thank you. Have a nice day.